Hey guys, this is Cheryl. Wanted to come on and sort of do a video because I think I haven't done a video in like over a year, and I wanted to come on and sort of explain what I've been doing, where I've been. How you do? I just did a shoe dazzle haul, so please check that out. But this is not about hair or anything other than my health. Wanted to come on because the reason why I haven't been doing videos is because I was diagnosed with breast cancer in May of 2014. It was unexpected. I knew something was wrong instinctively because of the way I was feeling, but I didn't quite know what. I'll sort of quickly explain my journey with cancer. I felt my lump one Sunday when me and my husband, I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I called him upstairs and I said, "Babe, touch this. This feels like a lump." Indeed it was. We went to see my primary care physician that Monday. Got my daughter off to school and went to see my primary care physician, and he said it was a lump. He scheduled me for a diagnostic mammogram. And for you, those of you who had never had a mammogram, usually we just go in and have our breast pushed on the machine and then we go. Diagnostic is where they look more at the tissue of the breast and things of that nature on an ultrasound machine. So went in, they said they did see something, so they sent me so I requested that day. She said, "Do you want to go back to your primary care physician and have him refer you to a breast surgeon? Do you want to get it done today?" I said, "I want to go and get a biopsy today." So I went upstairs to a nice gentleman named Dr. Kennedy, and what he did is he did a biopsy of my breast and then an ultrasound. Now that Tuesday he told me, he said, "I would be shocked if this was breast cancer. You can go home and rest, really rest." And his nurse was even like, you know, he can usually tell. So if he tells you it's not breast cancer, 99% of the time it's not breast cancer. Well, I'm that 1%. Thursday I get the call from Dr. Kennedy, and he says he's sad to tell me that it is breast cancer, which threw me into a whirlwind of cancer. And anyone that's had breast cancer or been through breast cancer knows it is not a 1-month treatment, it's not a 2-month treatment. This is a lifetime situation. You never really get rid of breast cancer treatment. You're being treated in some kind of way, be it follow-up doctor appointments after all your treatment is done to make sure the cancer hasn't returned, but it never really goes away. So that's what I've been doing. May to September, every 3 weeks I did, no, May, June, July, August, I did once a month. I did every 3 weeks rather, I did a round of chemo, and it was a 3 cocktail chemo because I'm HER2 positive. So I'm still doing, I have to go for 1 chemo, but I was doing 3 at first up until September. So from my whole summer, May until September, was chemo land, and I was sick and diarrhea. You don't want to hear those bad things. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I was sick. I lost all my eyebrows. I lost all my eyelashes. Under here, I have no hair. And I'll show you guys one day, not today, because I'm not that brave. So I got into making wigs because, newsflash for those gals that, you know, are trying, there's only a handful of wigs that they sell out there, even expensive ones, that are going to truly fit someone like myself that is bald, you know, because those wigs are made for people who have hair that the comb can latch. So I had to learn how to make wigs to fit my scalp and that wouldn't blow off with the wind. So I taught myself how to make wigs, and I have several wigs. In fact, here's one of my babies here, and I call her Curly Top, and I basically just make my wigs and then get my stylist to cut it the way I want. But it's working out. This is one I made just, you know, because I don't want to go bald. Some women are comfortable with walking around with no hair. I'm not one of those women, you know, walking around without eyelashes. I'm not one of those women. So back to my cancer regimen. So I went up until September, I was being treated with breast cancer, with chemo, and I was sick as a dog all summer long. Aches, body aches. I still have aches. And then so I did knee adjacent, where I got treated first, and then I went to surgery. So once they treated me and I got finished with my chemo in September, I had my surgery November 11th, and I opted to have a double mastectomy, in which I had both my breasts removed. So I still have to go through reconstructive surgery after I finish everything that I'm doing. So now my treatment is, I know it sounds, I'm jumbling everything up. I don't want to make this video too long. Right now I'm doing Herceptin, which treats my HER2 positive. I finished with chemo, but Herceptin is a form of chemo, but it's not as bad as actual chemo. So I had to do Herceptin for a year. I started it in May with my regular chemo, and I finished up this May. I'm currently doing radiation. I'm on my 6th round of radiation, and I have 20 more rounds to go, and I'm scared to death because they say it burns your skin, but you know what? I'm going to do whatever I can to stay alive for my daughter, so I don't care. And my husband, so I could care less. One good thing is when I went to surgery, when they took my breast, and I'll show you right now, I got on a prosthetic bra. So it's a bra that just gives you the shape of breast. I probably will go and have implants and everything done around August or September, because they have to wait at least 6 months after I finish radiation before they can do any type of reconstruction surgery, which is fine. So right now I'm doing radiation and Herceptin. I finished that up in May, and then I finished my radiation February 16th, and then I started getting my expanders expanded out to form breasts, and then I'll go in and do a reconstruction liposuction around on the arms, because it's just a mess under there. You can't tell, but it's a mess. But yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm doing fine. I guess I'm making this video because I see so many videos with women that have gone through cancer, and they just look gaunt, and and I'm tired. Don't get me wrong, I'm sick a lot. I still work, but I work from home. I'm sick a lot, but I see all these videos where women, they have cancer and they don't want to be them, they don't want to do makeup, they don't want to do anything, but woe is me, and I don't want to be that person. I want to be the face of, yeah, I've got cancer. I had cancer because when I went to surgery, there was no more cancer left in my breast, and in my lymph nodes, there was no cancer. So I was very blessed. It had not spread to my lymph nodes, but I'm still doing radiations just in case it's something microscopic that they couldn't see, just to give myself a better chance of it not coming back somewhere else. It's not to say that it won't, but it's in God's hands, and it's whatever God wants. But I guess my channel is going to be a little bit about that. So if you don't want to watch these videos and they gross you out, that's fine. But I'm going to come on. I'm going to do hauls. I'm going to talk about cancer, talk about, stuff, how I'm feeling, and, the mastectomy bras, the great ones that do wrong, because, they got some good ones, they got some bad ones out there. What works for me, what puts me together, I may even come on and show you my hair. I don't know. I'm still letting it grow out. I have to be careful wearing wigs because, I want my hair to grow back. But, yeah, that's my story. That's why I haven't been on, but I'm back. And I hope that I reach out to some other ladies my age and are younger, under 50, that have cancer, but they don't want to let themselves go, and they still want to be beautiful, and still want to wear hair, and still want to look like. I love it when someone tells me. My neighbor saw me yesterday, and he was like, "You look great. Oh my God, you look great." And I was like, I looked at my husband who was going to the movies. I was like, how was I supposed to look? Like, really? Like, did you think I was going to look a mess? Come on now. But that's where I've been. I hope this helps someone. If you have any questions about my journey with cancer, stick it in the inbox. Inbox me or stick it below, and I love to talk to you. That's it, guys. And I'll be back later with another haul because I'm still a shopper. I'm still doing me. And I'm still living. I'm still here. And that's a blessing. Life is a blessing. Love you guys. Peace.